I think it's a lot of returners, honestly, and some of the young guys, the Adley and Gunner that came up last year, but also Taryn Vavra, Kyle Stower, some of these young guys that are kind of fitting in really well with these guys that have been here for a couple of years now, and the Santanders, the Mullins, Mountcastle, Hayes, these core group of guys. I think we have a great mix. Mateo, coming off of what he did last year, I'm excited about him. And then we added some veteran guys with Adam Frazier and Kyle Gibson. Michael Gibbons, who's not here today, but he'll be here soon. It was a good blend in spring training, and we're ready to go.
So you were in Chicago for a similar situation like this. Young team builds, surprises some people, and then eventually gets good and you win a World Series. So last year you guys surpassed.
I like that formula.
It's a good formula.
Let's do that one.
Yeah. So last year you guys surpassed expectations. Now you're not the hunted necessarily, but there are expectations now for the first time in your tenure. How do you manage that?
Honestly, for me, I don't, when I'm reading predictions and projections and things like that, I don't see us at the top. I don't see us. I think people are still overlooking us, and I want us to have that attitude. Honestly, I think we're better than last year. We showed we were better than people thought. I want us to do that again this year. Play with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder. I thought we did that last year, but that kind of never goes away. We have to always kind of feel that way, honestly. And because we play against really good clubs, we have a really tough division, and I want us to be. I want us to be really competitive, and I think our guys are ready to do that.
You got a month of pitch timer baseball, shift restrictions, bigger bases. What did you learn that maybe surprised you in spring training?
I learned you got to keep your head up between pitches because it goes by quick.
Yeah.
Just the way the tempo of the game is faster, and I think fans are going to enjoy it. Honestly, I think there is a lot of dead time cut, and. I felt like it was enjoyable, honestly. Sometimes we felt like a long game, and it would be 2 hours and 45 minutes. And I know spring training might be a little bit different than the regular season, but I think the tempo of the game is going to definitely be different for everybody.
A year ago, you saw Adley Rutschman a little bit in spring. He got hurt, didn't make the opening day roster, came up in May. This year, he's your opening day catcher. You see him all spring. What is Adley like this year compared to Adley last year?
Well, last year, unfortunately, we didn't get to spend much time together in spring training. But this year, just to be able to watch him kind of go about his business, he really is a pro. And, like the last guy I have to worry about, honestly, from a preparation standpoint to being ready to play. He wants to play every day, and he wants to he's super engaged with the pitchers, which you see on TV, you see when you're at the games. That's super authentic, and that's who he is. So it's just another year for him. I thought he learned a lot throughout the course of the year what being a big leaguer was like. I think that's why the second half was so good for him, because he really got comfortable. And I think he's just comfortable right now.